Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today, as you're gonna see, we have a base of this built. I kind of forgot to record this because, I mean, it's just so fun building in this game. You just get completely sidetracked. You're like, ooh, building, and then you just like zone off into your building modes. So yeah, anyway, what I've been doing here pretty much, I mean, it's probably gonna be kind of hard to build this. So I'll definitely have to, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. But it was, actually, let's undo that real quick. So I don't know what to do here yet. I'm just gonna leave this blank, actually. We're just gonna go straight off because these videos take hours upon hours to build. Anyone who plays this game would know what I mean here about these taking hours and hours and hours of building due to the fact of how complex, let's just say, some things get in this game. I mean, seriously, you could be here. I mean, like, I built a plane. I mean, to be fair, it was like one of my first planes. But I built a plane that took like 4-ish hours, maybe, I guess. I don't really know. And it was not even half the size of this. It was way smaller. It was like not even half of. It was like, I guess you could say it was about the length of a half of this if you cut that half in half. Yeah, that may have made no sense, but that's fine. Okay. Okay. Like that. Does that look good? I don't know what to do with that part. I mean, like, seriously, this is why I keep getting stuck, because if you look here, hold up. Place. And, I mean, seriously, you would have to put it like there to start the window, and you would have to just keep doing that. And the only thing is, you would literally, like I said, you have to keep doing that, but it won't work. It just won't work. So, this is where I ran into a problem. A fairly big problem. So, now I've got myself thinking, what if... Okay, I got an idea here. What if we cut off this all the way to here, pretty much, yeah. That's where we're gonna cut off to now. And then we cut off this whole thing all the way down to there. Okay? You see what I'm doing here? And then what we'll have to do is make this pretty much a bigger version of itself, which I'll keep that there as like a demonstration of what I'm doing. Because I was thinking of making like a speedy kind of bomber design, you know? But now I'm kind of like, a speedy bomber is cool and all. But what if we make like that plane and military tycoon? Because I just saw that now. Like that giant green one. I mean, it sucks at turning, but mine will totally be better, I guarantee you. But, yeah, that's my goal, is to make that giant floating boat of stuff. Actually, we might be able to just strap this light on the front, can't we? Oh my gosh, that'll be beautiful. Okay. So what we can do here, I mean, this stream's already going way better than the last one. Well, not last one, but like last video. I struggle a lot in like the long videos I make, but apparently if I just stream it, I just get 10 times luck on. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get a selection grid. We're going to go to clear. We're going to select a piece. Okay. Also, I learned a bunch of like secret tricks to build stuff 5 times faster as well. Like, I found out how to like connect something to something else. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I like how that looks. Like, look at that. Well, yeah, we have to merge this too. But look, see, look at that. But still, it's still at that sharp point that I do not like. I want to get to like the point where it's like, actually, you know what we could do? We could technically cut off another piece, which I know this is a lot of cutting off. But at the end of the day, it's for the great success of planes. Okay, so technically the same thing should happen that happened like 2 times already, which is kind of trippy. Saying like same thing that happened 2 times ago with the same thing. That was kind of ironic that I wasn't even planning, but still happened, and I was like, whoa. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. But okay, like that. Oh my goodness, I just snapped my neck. Okay. Oh my goodness, I just snapped my neck again. Okay, please. Spare my neck some mercy, game. Maybe I should, like, slow my mouse down a little bit. Maybe that would help. Like, put my mouse sensitivity down. I just did it by, like, 1. Because my new mouse is that fancy for some reason. They're like, oh, you could change your mouse sensitivity in-game. Nah, let's just make it so we can do it on your mouse. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't even know it was like that until I bought it. I was like, oh, that's nice, I guess. Okay, well, we need to expand you out by 1 and expand you out by 1. But I still am going to miss my OG mouse, I'm not going to lie. But it just stopped working for no reason. I was extremely disappointed in it when that happened. I was like, why did you fail me so fast? Like, I believed in you, Mr. Mouse. Anyway. So, now that I have told you my story about my mouse that has sadly failed me, let's continue. Also, what in the name of fluff was I thinking over here? Like, I seriously built this the most dumbest way. There, now that should be correct. Actually, technically we don't even need that. Okay. Okay, what we need to do is you with you. Let's see. Oh, wait, okay. Now I'm being a little dumb. This. I like how it looks a little bit more bulky. But the same thing is, this is going to make a water boat. We might have to make it taller. I mean, it's already really tall. But, okay, what we're going to have to do now is we're going to have to pretty much just smoothen this thing out a lot. So, what I would do is pretty much just, if I want double that, and I'll just go for like a 2-1 here. 2, and then a 2. How about that? No, I don't know. I don't think that's that smooth. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, I like that so much. That looks really good. Okay, there, okay, and then we put you there. I sure hope this works. I think this should work, but that's what they always want you to think, and then it doesn't work, and then you're like disappointed, like, oh man, I really wanted that to work because it'll look cool. I feel like this should work though. It's bulky, it's cool, and at the end of the day, bulky and cool equals super cool. Yeah, that's what that means now. Maybe that's always what it meant. I mean, it has cool in the name, technically, so we could do it like that. I don't know. I want to start from the sides, definitely. I just think it's still, like, a really pointy point, you know what I mean? Like, I think even if I, like, you see what I mean? It's like, you know? I don't know. Hold up a minute here. I think I just got a slim idea. A slim one, not like 100% one. Which one would it be this? No, what? Okay, maybe. Hold up. There's no way I just did this. Where's like the, I don't know what it's called, what it looks like. Oh. I need like a diamond. Well, I think that's the window I should have been looking for, the diamond one. I kind of forgot these existed, which is kind of a bad thing to say. But I kind of did. Yeah, that's literally what I was looking for. That's what I should have been looking for. I mean, that would work. It's just, again, same problem strikes again. Well, if we tried the 1x2x3. Look, the same problem strikes again. It's kind of repetitive now, don't you think? A 1x1x2. I don't really see a difference here. So like there, yeah, literally there's no difference. At the end of the day, it still fails. Okay. This is gonna suck unless I find the window that I am looking for right now. Like, that's not it. It needs to be kinda like that, I guess you could say. No. I really need, like, a... Don't know where you use that. Jeez, what is that? Okay. That is kind of what I was looking for, but not really. That goes out. Okay, what if we now get a 1x2 window? Oh no, it has to be a 1x1 window here. Okay. And that will end there. And then we'll get a 1x2x2 right now. A 1x1 again? There's no way. Oh my gosh, it is a 1x1. That's crazy. There's a lot of 1x1s over here. Okay. Boom. Look at that. That looks pretty cool down the sides. It looks a little weird though. See, this is my exact problem. I don't know what to do here. There's nothing that could do, like... I just got the ultimate idea, just thinking about how this doesn't work. That's literally how I got this idea. I was like, this sucks because this doesn't work, and then I was like, oh, this can work. Okay, none of these would work. There still is the same freaking problem. Why do you do this to me? All we need to do is put you there, and then this should work. There we go. And then what we need to do is just find out what to do with this one little spot. Oh goodness, that's huge. So this is what we need. It's just... it's not what I want. Okay, so if I undo... what if we go to like the smallest one of these, like a 1x1x2? No. Okay, 2x3 is really weird. A 3x4. Oh my goodness, these are super weird now. These have gotten from slightly-ish normal to completely weird. I don't get why I would need this. Like, I really hope this is not what I need, because if it is... Okay, so the bulky plane is struggling now. The problem is I don't really know how to keep it from struggling. Okay, I have a feeling this is the only way we could do it. Like that. This really tough giant thing might have to look like that. I mean, I'm not a really big fan of it, but seriously, that's all we got left to do. That's seriously all I can do. Also, speaking of, I feel like I want this to be like a little... like that. I want like that, almost. Okay, I like that, because look, when you're in here, that's what you see. Actually, I don't think so. No. You can't see the engines, which is also, that's the next thing I'm going to work on now. The engines. Okay. The engine will be a new kind of engine we've never seen before. Okay. We're gonna need a lot bigger wings than that. Small. Okay. Is this like a section of a wing? I feel like it is. Front section. Extra large. Oh my goodness. No, it's bad. I feel like that's what we need. Would that be too big? I don't know. Why don't we do it like this for now? Why you gotta do this to me? You always make me sad because you don't do what I want you to. So then I sit here asking why I even waste my time with you. Okay, here. There we go. That's a good wing. Okay. Now the only thing is, we gotta do that all over again. Actually, this could look insane. That looks clean. Hold up. That actually looks kind of clean. Hold up. Am I about to, like, absolutely dominate with this wing? Maybe. Possibly. I sure hope I did not mess this up. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we're gonna do... oh, crap. How am I gonna do this? Okay, like that. Yeah. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is... I'm going to... this is, what? Okay, hold up. What if we do that? Undo. Okay, hold up. Okay. How about we do like a solid that long? That. Okay, now what we want to do is pretty much do everything we just did. Again! Okay. Okay, now I got myself questioning. So, This is gonna suck. I always think this looks dumb. Well, I would just make it look exactly the same. So what if... I'm going off of what if here. What if... This is probably gonna be a dumb thing to do, but I'm gonna try it. We try to go off like a new kind of thing. So we go like that, then we go to like... Okay, like that. Like that. Hold up, that. This has a chance. So, if this has a good chance, technically, if I just do that. So, what I'm thinking here is do this. That. That. So, now what we gotta do is... Should we just do that? I feel like we could just pull that off. You know what I mean? I feel like we could just pull that off. Just a little line. I don't know. I feel like I don't like that for some reason. Okay, go across here. Really trying to just pay attention to every little detail in case I gotta redo everything. I just don't really know if I'm probably gonna have to, because I feel like this is looking pretty good. I feel like we might have to do this just for like the not so flat design. Okay, yeah, I can live with that. I can really live with that, actually. So this is where the surprise comes in. Do these look too small? They almost look a little bit too far forward. Okay, speaking of, here's what the inside looks like right now. See? This is a bomb also, there's like a little gate back here. We haven't really designed it yet though. So, you can go now. I don't know why you're even here in the first place. Also, I cut the back off here. I cut it short because it was just gonna look really weird if I didn't. And, okay. So, what, I got like an idea here. So, that wing is like tall, I guess you could say. So let's do the same thing over here. Cut it off. Okay, we can like do that. Okay, yeah. We're gonna just stretch this. For right now, we're gonna do that. Okay. And then this one's not gonna be just as big. How much of a break did we have over here? We had like a... Okay, let's do a 3 back here then. Oh, we could do a 2. I don't think a 3 would look good. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is just... Not that. This is a big plane. That's got me wondering if we want to do like extra back things. Like, has that ever been done before? You know? I don't know. This is probably my best fun of a plane I have, and it looks ugly, so... I think that's a pretty good place to stop. I think we don't need this one to be too big. So like that. Then all we gotta do now is just pretty much repeat the same thing on the back. Should we really just do that all over again? Okay. So here's a problem. Well, we technically could just do that. We'll see. Hold up. Let's go all the way over to here and all the way up to here. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do is shrink this in a little bit. Due to the fact that I'm gonna do that, and then it's gonna go flat in. Like that, maybe? OBS, please don't. Dropped frames. Okay, I mean, we can drop the frames a little bit, but thank goodness, okay. No, like, don't cut the stream off on me here. Speaking of cutting the stream off, where is my... There it is. Okay, let's see. Are we live? We're about to find out in approximately 10 milliseconds, I'd say. Yes, it's a hamster. It's a hamster, that's all good. Hamsters are cool. Hamsters are great. Hamsters are the things we appreciate. 10 milliseconds, I'd say. There we go. Okay. So we can have that going so I can tell. Okay, speaking of things that we appreciate, I don't appreciate how this is being funky. Well, how my brain is, at least. Not this. This isn't being funky at all. I'm the one being funky. Okay. So we know from here on out this should work. All the way down to here. Okay, good. Okay. And then literally the same thing over here. We literally like appeared the same thing on each side, and if it don't look good, we'll live. I mean, seriously. Oh no, we did the same thing over and over again. Like, okay, that's not that bad, but just redo it. It's not that serious. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's see. Honestly, that looks pretty good. Okay, honestly, I could live with that. Okay, so now we want to put the flaps in. Okay, this can be all flat, pretty much. I don't know how big the flap is, so I'm just going to cut out. We're going to have to cut out... We're going to have to put 2 flaps? What's a large one look like? Holy cow! Okay, we ain't putting a large one in. How about medium? How about a... We feeling like a medium in here? We need one more spot. I think we want it to go out some. Okay, so we're gonna have to turn you off. We're gonna have to put you and you pretty much doing the exact same thing. Okay, and we're gonna have to have, let's make it a little bit more intense due to the fact that, you know, both of these are pretty much doing the same thing, and I'll have to perfectly time it or something like that, and if either one collides, I'll probably explode into a giant inferno or something, knowing my luck. So, yeah, that's fun. I could just say fly at your own risk, pretty much. We're going nowhere with our own plane, pretty much. Okay. I feel like this should be good, right? Perfect cut, wow. Okay. So you would go up. You would help with the going up reason, pretty much. So, okay, we're just gonna pretty much reset this whole thing, actually. Because I know what I want to cut out here. That's how much I want to cut out. How far back did I go? I have no clue. I'm assuming that's how much I want to go back. Yes, okay. So positive is up, negative is down. I like that. That's how we roll. Positive up on this side. Negative up on this side. Yeah, that's how we roll. Which we're probably not going to be doing much in this plane, but that's fine. Okay. We're going to go all the way down to here, let's just say. Actually, let's go like that. Can we fit, like, the large one here? Possibly, maybe? How big is the large one with this? Oh my goodness, it's bigger than the wing itself. Let's see if we can hold like a medium. Can't even hold a medium. Okay, we'll do a small. Actually, hold up. We're gonna have to pretty much just... I'm glad we didn't have to do that, actually, because that would have been really weird. Okay, we would have to do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do here... There we go. That's how we turn, pretty much. That is all of the wing necessities, I would say. What if we squeeze another one in here? Hold up, I just want to see. I just want to test. What if we squeeze another row? If we cut off this as well. Okay. Again, we don't want it to be like this. So, we'll do... Oh, I just barely won't fit. Okay, it's fine. I'm fine with how it looks. So there, look at that. That's a plane. I might have to scoot the wings back a little bit. I don't know. Or just scoot the, like, chop a little bit of this off. I feel like something. I think the wings aren't big enough. Am I the only one that thinks that? I don't know. Like, it feels like they're not wide enough. Like, wide this way. Okay, so hold up. We're gonna clear the grid because I don't know if there's anything in it. Actually, there is something. Oh no, there's not. Okay, so I can pretty much select wherever I want to go. Okay, so we're gonna leave the front all the way to like here. I guess I don't really know. I can't tell where I'm at. Okay. We're gonna go all the way to there, I believe. That's what we want. Yeah. Okay. And then we're gonna go down one. Okay. And then if we keep going, where would it be? Okay, so yeah, let's go. Move cut. Voice crack ain't the best. Paste. Okay, we're gonna pretty much just do the same thing. Also, I made the ultimate discovery, by the way, if y'all were wondering. I made a lot of discoveries. Let's be real here. Since the last building video I made, just because I was like, I'm getting tired of these videos taking a long time because like I'm slow with this stuff. So I'm pretty much speeding up now ever since I took that break of building stuff. Like I do with pretty much everything, because after a while it'll get old and then you get back to it and like, this is really fun, you know? You'll find it really fun after a while. Okay, so we screwed this up 2 blocks, right? Okay, so what I would do here is, okay, see this? This is all nice and all, right? Actually, we might just want to do it this way. It might be generally easier. Just scooting it over like that, and there. So, what I was going to show you is I know how to turn it now. Clear content, okay. Okay, for some reason this shrank or something, because now I need to expand that. Okay. That should be good. That should be right up against the wall. That goes in the wall, actually. We don't want it to go in the wall. Okay. We want to move cut, and we want to move this 2. That looks like 2. Okay, that's 2, yes, okay. That's 2. Yes. Okay. And then we're gonna just fill this in all the way down to okay, so that's gonna be a pain. We're gonna merge everything together now. Everything's gonna be one giant thing. Like it should be. Okay, there we go. And now what we wanna do is pretty much what do we wanna do now? I want to just check one more time. How big is this large one? We could almost fit it, actually. So let's see. Does that look better? A little bit. Okay, now what I want to do. I almost feel like those look too small. You know, like, yeah, there's no way within that. You literally have to take up that much space in the wing just to fit those. Okay, yeah, we're good with that. What we want to do now, I would say. So what we want to do is I really wanted to put windows down here and then up here. I think there should be two stories in this. But now I think of it, I feel like we're gonna have two stories, but not like, you know what I mean, like not have two stories, if that makes any sense. Like we're gonna have two stories, but not like a full plane two-story. You know what I mean? So like, hold up, I'll show you what I mean. Here. Also, let's go ahead and turn this back on. So look, I've got this little area down here, which isn't that tall. I'll have to test this. Okay, let's actually test it pretty soon. You might have to make this a little bit taller, but that's alright. I think, possibly, maybe. Okay, we're gonna stop like right about here, and we're gonna build all the way to there. And then what we're gonna do is just drop like that. So that's what this looks like now. Okay. I like how it looks. I like how it looks. But now we need hold up, I got an idea. Okay, so I got an idea here. But if we move that out the way, now I've kind of lost where we were at over here. I have to go over one. So like that, pretty much. Okay. I almost want to make this a little bit bigger, like to there. Okay. So, we don't really need that design anyway. This will most likely be like a cargo bay, which, again, you don't really need a lot of fanciness down here for. You just need space, which that's pretty much what you get down here. Oops. Yeah, so that's pretty much space. We're gonna put like a little latch here somewhere, I don't know quite where. So, okay, I'm just gonna say... So I would say, like, right there is the wall. Okay, so that is somewhat what I want now. What I'm gonna do is... So, like that. And then, you can probably tell what I'm building now. I feel like we kind of want like a bigger... I don't know, though. Because then it'll be all the way to one side. Unless we make, like, the hefty one. Well, I guess technically it will be landing in water. So you kind of do want that, like, watertight kind of design. Okay, that just barely fits in here. Wow. I thought there may have been like one block of space. No, there's none. Okay. So that means the bigger one definitely wouldn't have fit, probably. Okay. We're going to try to make it land in water, at least. That's my concern. Again, that's why I probably want to make it taller, because if it's not taller, then there's no way this thing's landing in water. So, that's what it looks like now. This is like the main level here. Right now I want to make a little lever here. Yeah, we are using jet engines in this video. Definitely. That's the twist about this plane. That's what's gonna make this one. Yeah. So let's spawn so we have a way in. See, here's our plane so far. It looks kind of wonky, but that's fine. That's wonky. It doesn't mean capabilities. You can't actually walk under the wings, especially with the landing gear being up. The only problem is, how the heck are you gonna get in there without a landing gear? We might have to get a landing gear in here. Look, see, you don't really need it to be that tall. I mean, seriously, I think there might be a way to, select it. Okay. Sensitivity. We don't really need the sensitivity to be insane. Let's go about 50% sensitivity. And what we're gonna do for right now is just, you know, make some temporary landing gears, I guess you could call these. Landing poles. Stuff like that. Definitely back heavy. Okay. That's a problem, I guess you could say. Okay, I can live with this a little bit. This obviously isn't made for like vehicles to go in, but you can still bring people in here. I think you want around 50. Yeah, 50. I like. Okay, and then when you don't need it, you just put it up and you're good. Only problem is, how are you gonna keep the fun, and where are we gonna put the engine? That cargo bay I was yapping about might not make it a cargo bay. We can just like say, oh, it's a cargo bay, but it's actually the engine bay, but I don't even think you can fit the engine in here. Hold up. Thinking I want a medium engine. Wait, is that, it doesn't come up on the video? Oh yeah, it does. Oh my gosh, you just jam it in here. That is a tight fit, bro. I mean, seriously. Could you get any closer to not fitting in here? Also, let me undo that real quick. Okay. I kind of like that. Okay. Okay. So we got space. Actually, RPS might want to point the other way, so feel like we might want, no, not it upside down, that would be dumb. Like that way, so RPS could go in the floor or something, I don't know. We'll work on that though, definitely. Just not right now. Because we haven't even put the engine in, which I don't even know how to work it. I'm assuming I don't know how to connect it yet. I just watched a video on how to build one, so I know that. I have a demonstration actually right here. See, jet engine. We're gonna save this by the way in case anything happens, which we don't have a save for this one yet. So, Bomber 2, no, 2. Oh my goodness, what is going on with my... So, Bomber... Oh my goodness, this is just ridiculous. I mean, like, what's going on here? Oh wait, caps lock. That's why. Okay, we can turn caps lock back on now, but I don't even know why I was on. I'm assuming there was a reason or something. Actually, no, probably not. I don't know. So, okay. The ladder will have to be put on one side. We can do that, but then we're gonna have to turn this off. Okay. Okay, this side will have to be fully open. Ladder. There we go. Look at that. See, that looks pretty good. So we got the ladder up to this place, and then we got the hatch down to there. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, now we want to get the battery in here, which we do have to think about this strategy, like, why. So, battery, I feel like you might want a huge one, but most definitely not gonna fit it, so you know what we're gonna do. Not many people would see a bomber and just, like, be like, okay, everyone, we have a bomber over here. You know what we're gonna do with that bomber? We're gonna fly straight towards it head on. A bomber with this kinda, let's just say, hold up, what was it, this? No, it wasn't. Hold up, I'm trying to show you guys what I meant. Like that, okay. See? Yeah, like, so, like, a bomber with this kinda, front, if even if it had, like, an even tougher front, would just plow right through you, honestly. Probably not this one, because the engine's on the front, you know. That wouldn't be very great, but, still, you get the point. You don't really want to pull out a fire bomber. Besides, it has guns all over, why would you? You'll come up from the back, and that's probably, like, the best approach there, honestly. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you'd be ramming anyone with an engine in the front of this. I don't think you would, at least. You never know. You out of ammo? You still got one bullet. This giant behemoth. Just go zipping right into someone. I'll take him out for sure. I'll take you out too, though. But hey. Would you ever win the battle for your team with the one guy left and just plow through him and you may fall to the ground, but you have parachutes in here, obviously? But, would you just run away and just get shot down? Seriously. Maybe, like, one person will die, but seriously. I think you can build a rocket, too. We gotta make a rocket, too. Definitely. That's another thing we haven't built. I haven't really looked forward to rockets. I like more military-wise stuff. I like planes like this. These are fun to build. What is this? Oh, wait, that's the military fuel thing. Why the heck are you still in my hand? Probably, like, didn't even click through, but apparently not. What do we want to do now, though? Like, what do we want to do now? I feel like we want to make the pilot cockpit, whatever you want to call it. So let's go to seat. We're gonna go to pilot seat. We would need to make this a lot wider to fit 2 people. It seems like, unless we do compact pilot seats. No, it wouldn't even hold 2 compact pilot seats, which I don't like. Actually, wait, that was a driver's seat. Yeah. You would have to make it like 1 block wider. Which I don't want to do. I would make it 3 blocks wider out of anything. No, 2, not 3. 3 would still do the same thing. 2 blocks wider out of anything. And that would end up making it longer. Okay, so what we can do, even though it's not ideal and it's not really what I want to do, I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, and then we're gonna go for like this kind of design. So, well, no, not that. Like this, like this, and like that. Seriously, you won't sit like right there. Seriously, little bum. Okay. So what we're gonna do then is Okay. Like that. Okay. Okay. Space heat. I don't get what the space heat is. It looks stupid though. So I don't really care. Okay, we got a little seat there. That's cool, I guess. So like you can just chill back there if you're like with the pilot, I guess. That's sense making, I guess. So what I'm looking for is like a this and like a this pretty much kind of design. Really don't need you going on over here. All we really need is just that, that, and see, then we can have like controls all the way around. Okay. And then we can also have controls up on the roof, which you don't have much roof sight. Which I'm starting to wonder now. What if you raise this up by one? 'Cause it seems a little low for the window. You know what I mean? Aha. Okay. Okay. So we have plenty of places to put stuff that you can eat while flying. Plenty. You can put stuff up here. You could literally put stuff all around. Okay. So first thing first, we want to see how this looks when you're sitting in it. Oh goodness, no. We don't need no tsunamis flooding my whole little workshop. We don't need that. No, just not that. We don't need any of that. We don't need aggressiveness. We don't need destruction. We just need happiness. Okay, that's what we need. Does that look about straight? Yeah, that looks about straight. It's as straight as it can get, I'll tell you that much. Okay. I like that. I really like that. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I like how that looks. I like how this looks. I really like this. I like how this looks. I like it. Definitely next one I'm making it wider. So, yeah, I want to make it wider next. The next one, at least. I might make this one wider. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna widen it. Actually, let me turn this down a little bit too, because I'm sure you're like healing two of me and I'm like really confused. Okay, so I'm gonna like make this a little bit wider next time. I might make it wider right now. Well, not right now, but like later when I'm not recording, just because. And if I do, it's just gonna be 2 blocks wider, just so you know. You can do it now, but it'll probably mess up what I'm gonna do. So I wouldn't if you're doing a thing like this, but you're probably not, considering how I kind of accidentally forgot to record some of it. Which I find cool how that could open, and then you can, like, someone's, like, right down there on the jet. Like, imagine you're in the sky, you start throwing stuff at them, like grenades and stuff, and, like, blow the engine. And just imagine that. That probably looks so stupid. Just seeing a bunch of people just throwing stuff at you, like, food and stuff. Like, get away! Like, oh, goodness. Like, you'd probably just leave, because you'd be like, I'm not even gonna try to attack these people. They just seem so stupid, they're gonna just crash or something. Okay, by the way, I'm feeling like a whole little... Yeah, this is cool. These little instrument panels. I don't quite know how they work. I haven't really tried them yet. Okay, that looks good. I like how that looks. Okay. I really want to try this instrument panel. I feel like that would be really good, cool. Look at that. I feel like those would be cool. Let's see. Okay, well, they need... So this generator will run the whole cockpit. That will run everything else, pretty much. So, there we go. So, like, distribute the usage, pretty much. Because there'll be a bunch of stuff using stuff in here. Let's see. How would that work? I don't know how these work. I really don't. That's backlight. Okay, so maybe we're not gonna use them. I mean, it'd be nice if they worked like all the others, but they were just fur little dots you could use. But apparently not. What is a digital display? I don't quite understand what that does. And then I know what this is. We might need that for some things, but it's a clock? No, we need like a dial there, okay. I was like, we don't need no freaking clocks. Get out of here with yo clocks. Okay. Why do I actually feel like all the dials are like here? For some reason I just feel like that's where all the dials are. Like they're like that. I don't know why, I just feel like that's... But then I also feel like there's buttons there, which then that really confuses me, because I'm like, Okay, I feel like that would look good for dials. Like that, yeah. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is buzzer. We don't really need a buzzer. We don't need that instrument panel, no. Speaker, small. We don't really need any of this dumb stuff. So what we really need, here's all sensors and stuff. Compass ball. We need that for direction, I guess. I don't know where this is. This compass ball is gonna go. We're probably not even gonna use it, so I'm gonna put a I don't know. I wanna put some monitors down, but not really over there. I kinda wanna put them like back here at like a desk or something. I don't know why. I just am feeling like a desk thing. And speaking of desk, I swear I don't know why, but something I don't know. It felt like something was like on my freaking foot, and I don't know where it came from because I just popped up, and it started like feeling weird, like someone was pinching me or something, and then yeah. So I like moved my foot and then it fell, and then I don't know where it went now. So I don't really want to have my foot on the ground if it's like a bug or something. But if I feel anything, I'm just gonna like I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Not move and use my flashlight, maybe, I don't know. And just see what the heck it is. If it's like some beetle with like pinching hands or something, I'm leaving. Like I ain't getting pinched by no beetle. I don't know what it is. It's like hidden in my wires. So I don't know what to do. I really don't want to have my foot on the ground anymore though. So I'm gonna try to like pop them both up on something now because I don't really want them sitting on the ground where there's someone like pinching my foot. Okay. Okay. So what did we leave off on now? Okay. Screens. Okay. So we could say this is like the desk guy, I guess. Only thing is, how about we delete this little useless chair? Let's say that's a useless chair. Yeah, that's what kind of chair that is. That's a useless chair. Oh, speaking of, we don't want this on. Only having this on one side. Okay. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. This is going to suck a lot. Okay. Monitor, maybe? Yeah, monitors, okay. We have a bunch of small monitors. Feel like you're playing like Five Nights at Freddy's or something while these monitors are just pointing at you like, what's happening in the pizzeria today, buddy? Okay. Wait, no. No. Hold on. We gotta get rid of this little monstrosity over here. I just realized this is, no. This cannot be, no. Okay, so there's supposed to be a little, like, passageway here. From here to here, pretty much. I don't like how that's that small. Okay, we might have to expand a little bit. We might have to do a few things. But, yes, I'm going to have this done. Gonna have a little wall here. Oh, well, it's not a PD on each side now. Okay. It's gonna be one block. But look, see, like that. This is gonna be a little passageway. And this will be like an opening and closing door. But not like that. Okay. So, now what we want to do is expand this. So we're gonna go to selection grid. We are going. Oh wow! Last time we used this was for the wing, and we have a whole wing over here. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna need a third wing. Okay. I mean, this is perfect, almost. I'm just shrink that in one, and then I think you're good. No, actually, we just could have screwed it over one. I think no. I don't know. I might be snatching up the engine here. Yep, I am, but that's fine. What I want to do is pretty much just move. Actually, I don't know. But if we move all of this, like the whole front half of the plane just gets picked up and taken somewhere else. I feel like I could do that. Okay. So, we pick this up. We hit that, pull it as far over as possible. There we go. Paste. We probably won't even need it to be that far. Then what we're gonna do is hit clear. I'm gonna drag this to here. Then we're gonna hit paste. Then we're gonna wait now. We're gonna paste that again. Then we're gonna clear content. Then we're gonna copy. Then we're gonna go here. Then we're gonna hit paste. Then we're gonna go here, and we can do paste again. But do we really need that long of a plane? No. This is already unbelievably long. It doesn't even need to be this long. And guess what? I don't care. The longer the plane, the longer it lives, I guess. I don't even know. I just completely made that up, if you were wondering. Boom. Look at that thing. Behemoth! Okay. We might have to expand the wing somehow now. Honestly, maybe not. Maybe just move it forward some. Okay. Because it looks actually like it fits now. Before I was wondering if it even looked like it fit. I was like, I don't know. Does this even fit? I mean, it looks like it doesn't even fit. It looks too big now. Nope. This could work. Okay. So, wow, that was perfect. Okay. Cut, paste, move it up to like there maybe? Yeah, I can see that. Okay. No. We got something going on over there that I'm going to have to check out. Clear. Yep, okay, that's good. Okay, let's go ahead and... Okay, I feel like this might be right. I can't tell. I think so. Okay, so we're gonna clear. And luckily I didn't do it on both sides, so I can actually tell what it looked like over here at one point. Voila! And then put you across there. Put you across there. And then use you. Wait, no. No, 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 no. Stupid. Okay, this. Ha. Okay. Merge one half of the wing to the other half and merge. Oh, okay, but that was all the merging we had to do. Let's go. Oh, no. Okay. So we're going to have to turn this off now. Okay, so we're going to have to do that and just scoot you back one. We were so close, too. We were so close. Oh, that sucks. Almost got it. Okay. That's okay. That should be in line. Let's test it. Oh, well, we ain't gonna test much without this being on. Yep. Okay. One line now. Front. One line now. Okay. Whew. That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how much space we got now. Oh wow, now this looks extremely funky. Oh, we copied it. I was like, where did all this stuff come from? That's where it came from. We expanded. Okay. Um. Now I feel like we have just as little space, but that's because actually I technically should have kept that. Shouldn't I have kept that? I feel like I should have. Okay. And then we're gonna delete all of you. All of you. All of you. And okay. And then we're just gonna expand that all the way down there. And then down this way. Actually, wait, undo. And then boom. 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 We could need that actually. We could use that. Okay. Am I still talking? We could need that actually. Yeah, okay. Whoa, that's way too high volume. There. Okay. Okay, now what we need. Oh my goodness! I just snapped my neck in here. That's the most trippy part when you like do it in like a loom. There. Okay. Okay. This is where the door will be. It was supposed to only be 4 blocks long, but that'll work still. We'll just have 2 extra blocks, which is what I was kind of looking for, but I only did 1. That's good. That's super good. Okay. Okay, so I was trying not to talk over myself though, because I just started talking and I was trying to make sure you could still hear me. Oh my gosh, I just snapped my head again. Neck, whatever you call it. Whoops. Oh yo. We got the railing. Railing segment end. Okay, that's cool. But yeah, it's really tall. Well, to be fair, we're gonna make this taller, so. So, let's just hope that, you know, it doesn't look tall when we expand this up some, because I want to make this a little bit wider. Taller, I mean, not wide. Well, wider and taller, though, obviously. I don't think you want to approach this, seriously. This thing's huge. Well, technically, there are no guns, so why wouldn't you want to approach this? It's like a sitting duck almost right now. Okay, so this will be like a troop carrier, but actually, I don't know. Should we have like a troop carrier kind of design here? Or should we have guns all in here? Like, I don't know how we want to do gun-wise. Also, where the heck did one of the wings go? How many backs do I have to go until we get the wing back? Jeez. What happened in here? Oh my goodness. We lost an insane amount of progress, but it's fine. Because we lost a wing, and without a wing, we ain't going any places. Wait, crap. I just made the same mistake I made last time. Okay, so now what we gotta do, because we're now really far behind, we're gonna have to move this down that way by 1. That's definitely not in line. Neither is that. Okay, paste. Merge you like that. Okay. Okay. So now what we want to do is just pretty much take all this out, pretty much like that, and then just go across. Yeah, that's everything. So layer to, I don't know, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, boom. This is where we had it stop. Just the tightest fit, you know. Okay, rail. Okay. I got an idea. Hold up, 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 hold up. So let's go ahead and get this idea done with. Why don't we just expand it now? Cause while we're already going through all this, let's just go ahead and east side's good. Just pretty much take this all the way up to here, and then expand it all the way to here to the front. Expand it all the way to here and up. Okay, so then we're gonna move cut. How high can we really take this? That's it. Okay, so we're gonna have to paste that. Clear content, move it down pretty much. And then what we're gonna wanna do is resize grid again. Okay, so we can get all the wings because we need the wings now. Okay. I think that's everything. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna get move cut. We're gonna move it all the way down here for now. Even though we're not gonna expand it to it's that tall. We're gonna probably go up by like 2 blocks at the most. Okay, undo actually, because I want this to do it on all sides. I don't know how I want to do that, so I'm pretty much just gonna leave that the same. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go all the way up here. I'm gonna hit move cut and just slap it back down on there. Hit paste and then clear content, merge you with you, and then boom. There we go. Oof, okay, oh gosh, it's gonna suck. My brain is not in the mood for this anymore, and now I'm back to doing this. It's like not in the brain mindset kind of stuff. But it's still, we got it. Okay, that. There. That looks like a boat plane. If I've ever seen one. Okay. Only thing is, now everything's like a lot wonky. Where'd the seat go? Where'd everything go? I'm so confused. See, this is exactly why I was not looking forward to doing this. Because I was like, this might make stuff wonky, it might... There, okay. Yeah, it made it look a lot wonkier now. I'm trying to figure out everything about what happened here. Okay. We might want to widen it too while we're at it, don't you think? Okay. So what we're gonna do... No. No, no, no. Okay, east side is good. See, this is where Sternworks really can get your brain pumping over you. So we're gonna leave the middle one. So I said we're gonna expand by 1 on each side, pretty much. That's what I meant. Because like 2. Oops. Let's do an undo here. So we're gonna hit move cut, and we're just gonna move it over 1. Paste. Then we're gonna clear content. Then we're just gonna drag it right on over here. Move cut, drag over, paste, and then clear content. Okay. Now what we gotta do, I'm hoping, I tried to do the math in my head a little bit here. It should be able to hold 2 seats now, if my brain was correct. Okay. Okay. Come on, there we go. Okay. Okay, there. Okay. Okay, so this won't be connected to the lamp. Before it goes up, there we go. Okay. See, this is where it gets a little bit more on the complex side, because you have to get pretty much nail every other thing. We want this thing to be bulky on the front. Again, like I said, like, who knows how long ago. We want this to be bulky so when it hits the water, it won't, like, go in or anything. It'll be like a giant boat just striking the water at full speed, though. High speeds, let's say. Yeah. So, what we're gonna do here, it may be a little wonky for the next, like, few minutes, just trying to get used to the new setup, but definitely. We probably could live with just the 1 times, oh, oops, the 1 times 2 times 2, pretty much. I don't know. I got an idea. So what if we expand? Let's see. Where's the diamond piece? Okay, 1 by 1 by 2. No, we're gonna need like a 1 by 2 by 3. Okay, that could work. Okay, this is looking good. And then we need like a 1 by 2 by 2. Like, yeah. Boom. The bulky plane. I'm honestly, this looks pretty good actually. Okay, here's the bulky plane now. Okay, these dials pretty much can just get absolutely obliterated because now we got a lot of work to do. Holy moly! So where this is where the new flaring will be, pretty much. That's what this is saying. I feel like, I think, maybe, possibly. So we're gonna go up the whole 2 slots. So what we're gonna do is go up, and then we're gonna have a gap right there. Okay, also, I think we have a lot of stuff not merged here, so we're gonna merge it all together as one big plane again. I forgot to merge. Never forget to merge. It's a very important part of this whole process. Okay, let's turn this off real quick, because we're gonna have to destroy that. Now I'm gonna go get a ladder. There we go, here's the new flaring. This will work if I can put the seat on a levitated spot and it'll still fit in here. That's how we know if it's correct. It's very complex to figure this stuff out every once in a while. Especially get your brain used to the brand new setup and all. But at the end of the day, it's still pretty fun doing this. So this is probably gonna have to not happen yet. Like, my brain has to adjust just so. There we go. So we can have a 1 block gap. I just think I could see the seats like this for some reason. I just feel like it. You know what I mean? Like you have like that burning sensation. You have to do it some way, and then like if you don't, you just feel sad. That's exactly how I just felt. Like I was like, I have to get a double seat. I mean, it's a bomber. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, like that and like that is how I pretty much want it. Like, yeah. So, okay. This is the new bomber. I like how it looks, I really do. One thing we gotta work on now, which that's another reason why I made it so freakishly, insanely, and all that stuff tall, is because landing gear. Yeah. That is gonna take up the bottom half of this, aka the part that we don't have much space on right now. Also, speaking of, what is going on over here? I am really excited to start working on this now, because this is gonna be extremely fun. This is where like we get to the more technical stuff, which we pretty much already have. But let's get rid of the old cockpit stuff that we don't need anymore. Up, undo that. There we go. Okay, so let's go down this way. Okay. Nope. Undo. Nope. Undo that. Nope. Undo that. There we go. Okay, now what we're gonna do. Okay, let's turn this on. Boom. Look at that. So we got all that space, and we're gonna cut off this much of it, I'd say. Sure hope the medium engine will still fit in here. I have a feeling it might not. But I don't know how much space this landing gear is gonna take up. Because I really want to have like a whole dirt kind of thing here going. Oh crap. Okay, so what we're gonna do here. Just do that. Pretty much. There. Okay, so landing gear really. I want it to be moved up. I might actually. I can make it dip down somewhere, probably, and that's where the engine will be. Probably. Not right in the front. I mean, probably right in the front. I don't know if I want it right in the front, though. You know what I mean? We definitely won't need all this area back here, I would say, right? Go on. Let's just. Okay, okay, well, I just snapped my neck again. I won't really necessarily say I snapped it. I would say, like, the game snapped it, but sure. Okay, so I want to have, like, a little, like, gate here that opens up, and it'll let, like, the thing in, and it'll close. You know what I mean? Since it's, like, a hefty plane. Okay. So, to work on the landing gear, we're gonna need a pivot. Pretty much as any functioning. What time is it? Oh, it is 12. Oh, no, it's 11. Okay, so it's like, geez, time flew. Okay, I'd say about, I'd say about right here. Right there. That is probably where the landing gear go. Oh, like come out like here. So pivot, we need the compact robotic pivot. Okay. Like right there. Okay. So positive will bring it up. I don't know if I want that actually. Hold up. I don't know if I want positive to bring it up. I think I want positive to bring it down. Actually no. So if it's like this way, so negative will bring it down, positive will bring it up. I like that, okay. Okay. So we're gonna go down to like there. Then wheel. We're gonna get this wheel. Wait, actually, what about the large landing wheel? What would that look like? I feel like that's what we want. Oh wait, we need to like lift this up a little bit. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, I think the large landing wheel is what we want here. Okay, the only problem is the wing now. I think I want to make the wing bigger. Well, thicker, I guess you could say. So what we're gonna do is have to pretty much. Let's go ahead and do it this way. Um, this is a lot simpler. I would say this is probably one of my new favorite tricks I know how to do now. Cause I just click on something and then just expand it like that, and look at how simple that is. Seriously. Um. Okay, so we're gonna hit move cut. Should we move it up one? I think one is good, right? Because one is a decent amount. So yeah. Paste. Okay. Then we're gonna just hit clear content. Move all the way over to about there. Okay. And I made it perfectly to where it should work. Actually, let's move this one forward one so I have less work to do because I did not do that on the other one. So we want to do move cut, move it up one. Okay, close. Okay. Now what we want to do is do that one. Yes, that's the right color. Okay, and then so this is gonna be like a little bit thick of a wing. I honestly like the wing better this way. It was like almost too thin then. Now it's like a not so thin, like a thin mint. And that's literally the first thing that came in my head when I said thin. I don't know why. There we go, okay. And then so let's go to maybe, possibly, maybe like that, I would say. Would probably look good. Yeah, okay. Okay, you pretty much easy to fix. You just go up here, drag across, and then do you. Boom. Okay. Okay, so block. Then we just need this. And then we need to go like that. 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 Okay, boom. Okay, okay. We get now. Boom. You may be like, what you gonna do here? Probably just add another one of these. It may seem a little dumb too, but I think I might do it. Oh, that's why I won't do that. Okay. So we have to do the same thing over here. You know what I should have done? I should just done that like on the same side, but I don't think it would have let me actually. There we go. Okay. So this is negative, right? So we gotta get the medium one. So negative up. So like that. Holy cow, that is one flippin' thick one of these. I'll tell you that much. Like, that's crazy. I have 3 of these stacked on top of each other. If this don't work, it probably won't work because they're all stacked on top of each other. I'm assuming they like slam into each other, which I'm hoping won't happen. Oh, we got to make this thicker too. Oh. Over. Okay, there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. We got a full plane right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so speaking of doing more of this, we're gonna have to expand all the way down to the wall. Well, it's gonna be a lot more complicated with this one, isn't it now? This is going to suck. Due to one thing. So we're gonna have to move cut, and we're gonna have to move you up one. Paste. See this? Man, that's gonna suck. We're gonna have to move this down this way. Well, I could technically do. Well, I'm not gonna do it because it'll make it more complicated. I could have just spun that around because I didn't figure out how to do that. The one thing I said I wish I knew how to do, I finally knew how to do it, like spin it around and stuff. I know how to do it. It's just I can't really do it. You paste. Okay, and then we're gonna go to good. Are you set good? No. Close that. Okay, what we're gonna do is delete you. Okay. Let's go ahead and pretty much figure out everything we had set up here. So pretty much like that was all cut off. And then you can just say all this was pretty much flat. And we're just going to do the same thing we have over here. So what we're going to do is... Okay, so you go like that. That. Nope. We want to go here. Like that. Okay, and then... We did not... No, yes, we did. Okay, we did do that. Okay. And then you will just get destroyed. I really wish I copied that now, because, you know, that was pretty complicated. So, now that we've done that, wow, this is one crazy thick wing. Okay, now what we're gonna do... Okay, now we're gonna go like this all the way down. Boom. Look at that. That is crazy. Okay. This is positive up. Which I could have figured. Positive up. Nope. Okay, where is it? We want positive up. Okay, we're doing pretty good, I would say. This is... I can't imagine how long this is going to take. I mean, it shouldn't take as long. Like I said, it's my, like, literally not my first plane. If this was my first plane, no, wow, this would take... The first one took almost just cleared, I feel like, because I didn't really look at the entire time I worked on it, because, you know, like, I just started working on it after I quit on it, and then when I started working on it was on camera. So, yeah, I literally probably spent around 5-ish, almost, just teasing 5 hours on this tiny plane, which I could show you. You probably won't even believe it, but I probably did. I mean, if not 5, almost 4. I mean, seriously, that's all I'm taking. It has to be 5 or 4. I don't really know 100%, but I know it took a while just to get the fly. Because I spent off-camera time, I spent on-camera time watching countless videos, and that's how I figured it out. Just watching those countless videos. Like, it was pretty crazy. So, this one, if this was my first plane, I would guess way too long to just figure out how to do this. Okay, so we're going to merge you with you, because we don't need our wings falling apart mid-flight. That wouldn't be great. Okay, there we go. And then, oh wait, we missed a spot. There we go. Okay. Again, guns is the only problem I'm having now. Those planes are so big that you can literally go on the wings in. Which mine isn't that big, obviously, but if it was, holy cow. Like, imagine being in the gun of the wing and it just getting shot off. And you're just falling from the sky in the wing and you're like, okay, this is my end, I guess. Okay, so let's finish the landing gear now. I'm sure you guys will like, this is why I don't make tutorials, because I literally get insanely sidetracked. Okay. Engine. Can we fit a large engine? No. We'll be lucky if we fit a medium engine in here. Look, see, we can't even fit a medium engine in here. Okay, so. This is where we can pretty much build this. This is where the engine can go. This can make the little engine slot. Yes, that's what I'm gonna call it. The engine slot. Sounds like some like special lottery game from like a car dealership that sponsored it. The engine slot. The engine slot machine. I don't even know if you can get sponsored on casino games and gambling games. I don't even know. Some slot machine game. I don't really care. Either way, I have no clue. I'm just over here guessing. Okay, I like that. You can go out either side. I like that. Okay, and RPS is just perfectly flat on the ground. Okay, good. Bat. We're gonna put the medium battery in here again. Gonna put 2 of them. Put them in the front, because I feel like that's like the last place you would think to fight a giant bomber at. The front. Okay, what else do we need? Generators, no. Batteries, yes, which we already have. Radiator, which I'm probably gonna put in the very front over here. Probably stick it down here, honestly. It's 2 blocks away. That could be perfect. Which one's coolant in and which one's coolant out? Coolant out. Radiator, yes, okay. I know this is probably, you're probably thinking like, this is an extremely small radiator for such a giant plane. It's fine. Trust me. It's not that small. It just is deceiving. Fluid B, fluid connection. Okay, so these don't really matter, so. Okay, I just wanted to get this done, and then we'll start working on the whole little thing. Okay, there. I just wanted to connect that. There. That's what that'll look like, okay. I like that. So, okay. So landing gear time. Let's make sure this will fit. So, that should fit. Let's see how many blocks this is. Okay, so we got 1 at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how? 1, 2, 3. So 6, and so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, just that's good. That's good. How tall is this? 3. Okay, so we might have to take a little bit out the engine bay here. So like the engine bay gave us stuff, and now we gave the engine bay stuff, and now the engine bay is giving us stuff. That's how that's working now. Okay, we put that up, and then we can just put the good old-fashioned like fancy stuff. So you're like, oh, it's just like a nice little like bump there that makes no sense why it's there. No, it's you know what we should do? We should make it to where it's like a hinged lock, and then you can open it. Jeez, that thing's huge. Holy cow. I did not think that was that big. Yeah, that thing was huge. I did not expect that to be that big. Okay. So there, you can like pretty much see. That's perfect, actually. I like how that came out. Where's the block? Okay. There we go. That looks really good. Okay, so You could be down here, and you can go down here and check on the wheel while it's put up while flying, and make sure no damage has been done to the wheel or any of that kind of stuff. Because you want the landing gear to be in good condition while going in for the landing, instead of it snapping and you dragging the whole front of the plane along the runway. So that looks pretty good. I don't know what we're going to do about the ones on the wing, because this is not tall enough to fit those ones in. So they could go like we did with the other plane, sideways in, but they won't go in all the way. That's my problem, unless we make it even thicker. But if we make it thicker, it'll be 2 blocks in. But we can make it so we can see them from underneath, which I think I could do. We just have to make these 2 blocks thicker, which I think would look a little bit too thick now. You know what I mean? And what I would do is probably just, I don't know what I would do with these, because I don't think I want to add another one on top of them, because it's already fully stacked up there. Yeah. So I like how this came out, definitely. I really like how that came out. Now we just have to find a way to make it to where, okay. We could probably cut off 95% of this, can't we? No, undo. We're just gonna make this flat, because this is already extremely tall. You could probably put a vehicle in here, technically, if I just make it a little bit wider, which I did. I did make it wide. It's just, you probably could fit a vehicle in here, I'm actually not gonna lie. We could also make that wider, technically, so what we're gonna have to do is just, so, okay. So, okay. Well, okay, so for, like, the latch, it's gonna be that big now. Which I think looks pretty good. Okay. And then, boom. I like how that looks. I really do. Okay, someone's going on here. Oh, wait. Plop. There we go. Wait, undo. We want that to be a part of this, okay. So when that opens, it'll go down and cool stuff will happen. Yeah, that's how it works. So landing gear, I think should go like right there. Oops, undo that. Right there. So, throttle. What way is this? We want positive going to the front of the plane, yeah. Okay, landing gear, front of the plane, okay. Okay. So, actually, technically... Okay, I got an idea, yeah. I got an idea. Okay. So, where do we want the wheel at? That's my question now. That's too dark, like this one. Yes. Okay, so I think we want it... Okay, let's make this copy. Okay, it is. So, let's put it like, I'd say, like, put it towards the back, yeah. Okay, that's 6. Which I believe that's... Oh no, it was only 5. Okay. Well, yeah, we do want the pivot in there. So that's 5. 6 would be here. I didn't count that one. Actually, we may have to, because if the pivot turns, that would go there. Yeah, it would. So it'll go up. So it'll be 1. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What? That's crazy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, that's just that. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it won't fit. We have to cut it just short for it to fit. Let's do it. Yeah, we can just cut it like 1. There, okay, I thought someone was wrong there. Okay, yeah. I could live with that, yeah. Okay, so we have fur coming out there now. So, like that, okay. Okay, so, undo, okay. What I want to do is have this 3 blocks wide again. Whoa, okay, hold up. I actually messed up here real quick. We don't want this. Okay, well, that's not what I clicked, but okay. We don't want that out yet. We want this to be. How long is this one? 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this one's 11 long. So we want this one to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my gosh, just barely clears the plane. Geez, that's a long landing gear. I mean, I guess it does look kind of identical. Also, you need to get out to here. Okay. So, need the pivot. This one, the compact robotic pivot. Obviously, we're doing the same one. So, what we want to do now. So, we want. How do we put this one again? I want these to be exactly identical. Positive to go up. Okay. We want positive to go up. So technically, positive would be going up here. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 going off the plane now. Yeah. Okay. Then the. That's gonna be a problem, actually. Is this wider? This way? Oh, they look like they should be. Okay. Apparently not. So we can control how much these go in. I like that. Okay. And that should be the same on each side. Okay. Yes. I hope these look good. You'll be able to see the landing gear from below. We're gonna have to admit that now. But let's spawn it. Okay. Okay. We've got a situation here we want to fix. So, try on air all the way, I guess you could say. Okay. So we need pivot. Oh my goodness, I can't spell now. Okay. We need the same thing we've been using this entire time. Okay. Like that. Okay. So nice. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. What would make that equal? Like, seriously, we need to get that, like, way down there. Oh my goodness. Like, one level would be fine, but seriously. Okay, so we want it to be one shoulder. That's what I want. Okay. There we go. So now we need the wheel. There we go. Now that should work. Let's make sure the merging is all merged. Okay, you're merged with that. You're merged with that. Okay. You're merged with that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, all the merging looks pretty well. Now we're just gonna measure this real quick. So we got one in, so we're gonna go, so we're gonna count this. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's where it stops, pretty much. So we don't need any of this. Any of this. So there. And then pretty much we might have a little latch on the wing to where we can check in on it for like an exit on the side so we can go on the wing, but that obviously probably won't be mid-flight. Like the back ones, you just gotta hope and pray that they're in the right condition. If they're not, sucks to suck, you're gonna have to land, because I mean, unless you want to send someone out on the wing in mid-flight when you're going like extremely fast, probably like hundreds of, what is it called when you're flying like kilometers a second per hour? You know, that's just, you could do it. I mean, have fun though. Okay. Now that we've gone over that, So yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks that should fit. Yeah. So should we do like a front and then a back one, or should we connect them all by the same? I don't know, but first things first, we want to connect. This one will do everything but the cockpit, and then that one will do the whole cockpit, which would have a bunch of controls. Okay. Oh wait, why don't we do my new strategy? This is so easy. I just go around and just click instead of me going all the way back. See how nice this game is to you? They give you pretty much anything you can need. Look at that. Okay, and then you will control that and that. This is the landing gear. Oh my goodness. Oops. Landing gear. Okay, there, that's landing gear. Okay, now we're gonna get a logic. Here's where I'm gonna just hope and pray that this works, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna have to completely redo this. Also, I keep forgetting to use my new strategy. Okay, so we're gonna hit spawn. Stop sending tsunamis at me. Oh wait, you're not. I knew that. Okay, we're gonna have to put some weight blocks in the front of something, but we're gonna wait till we're done so we know that we don't have to like. Okay, so. Okay, so exactly what is going on? Okay, so positive needs to go. Okay, hold up here. I think I know what we got going on here. Let's see, what's the positive at? Because we go plus, and the positive is pointing. That's the exact problem right there. That's a problem. Positive. I can't recall if that worked. I'll have to go again. But pivot. Robotic pivot. Okay. Okay, what we want is the plus to pretty much turn it. So, if it's positive and it goes that way, no. Should be like that then, okay. And then we merge U with U. And U with U. Oh wait, no, okay, I was gonna say, it automatically does that, that's so nice. And no, it doesn't. I don't recall if you worked, but which way is the... You should work. No, you shouldn't work, actually, hold up. Okay. Now that I've looked at what that one does, I feel like I know exactly how I want this to look. I want the positive arrow. There. That should work, I think. Because we're pulling these up. I think. I mean, this is where the trial and error comes in Stonework, seriously. You just gotta try, and if you have an error, you have an error. If you don't, you don't. I forgot. Oh, wait, look at that. Look at that beautiful fit. Oh, my goodness. We could put it down on that thing. Wow. That is beautiful how well this one works. See, take notes. Seriously. Like, go take some notes, buddy. Probably should be nicer to my, my little landing gears, but honestly, do they really need to be treated nicer than how they already are? No. If they don't work, they don't work. And then I Not so nice. Why'd the live stream stop? Okay, live stream, you can work now. Oh, I am very sorry, Tundra. I did not see your comments. I kinda wish I saw that now. Well, I don't know what this crown means. What does this crown mean? Not one? Well, quite get what that means. He's a top fan. Okay, well, thank you, Tundra. Shout out Tundra, top fan. Okay. This is Stoneworks. I'm sure if you look in one of my videos, it says Stoneworks somewhere. I think, wait, does this one have it? Possibly. Oh, yeah. I should have put Stoneworks. In case he comes back and looks. We'll do that in every game now. So if you want to know the game description, the game name, whatever you want to call it, it's going to be right in the description now. I should do that. Okay. Okay. I just, now we feel really bad. Okay. Okay. Where we leave off now? I am very sorry, Tundra. I will try to respond next time. I should pay attention. Okay, now I have the chat open, so I don't miss anyone's thing. I am extremely sorry. It's like whenever I'm looking, no one comments, and then when I'm not looking, they comment. It's like, wow, my luck, pretty much. That's literally what that is. That's my luck. Okay, I think we are connecting this. Okay, let me put this down. Okay, yeah. So anyway, let's continue. You are gonna go to you. You are gonna go to you, okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit spawn. See, I don't really look for comments because I'm like, no one really comments on my videos, so. And then I feel bad when I don't respond. I'm like, okay, okay, that works. Also, do we have a dog here like we did last time? I don't think we do. Oh wait, we're in the same server from this morning, actually. Yeah, I forgot. The server's been pretty old, actually. We've done so many videos on the server. So, everything works now. I just realized that. I just completely missed that because I was still thinking about Tundra because I feel really bad now. Okay. So this is like a block. Yeah, okay. So, what I'm gonna do is pretty much build it all the way to there. Pivot. I think that's how we want it. I don't really know. Okay. Okay, this one will get one, and one. There we go. And the other one will get one, and one. I'm also gonna get a camera and a landing gear light, so we can like see what it looks like while landing. Okay, so that should work. Now we just need to make it to where something's like this, and there's like another throttle that we have to use somewhere else, like maybe up on the roof, maybe somewhere possibly. Is this like blocks? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Now I need to get a Okay, so yeah, I've learned my lesson now because I've been asked so many questions of what game are you playing and stuff, and I never answer because I'm always busy playing the game, and I should really be paying attention to the chat like everyone else does who streams. But now I'm new to this stuff, so well, I'm not really that new. I've been doing this for over a year now, but streaming wise, no, I've been streaming for over a year too, so I really can't say anything actually. So I have no excuse, but that's fine. I hope this works, by the way. Yeah, I really think I should just keep doing that, honestly. If I keep doing that, like where I put the description in, like the game name and stuff, in the description, I think that might make it better. And then once everyone gets the habit of that, then we're all good. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try this. We're gonna go ahead, connect this. So this is definitely getting overland right now, pretty much. Okay. Hey, but you got a new thing to connect to. Oh wait, you already connected. Wow, that was pretty fast. Oh wait, no, you're not. There we go. Nope. This is a pain. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and hit spawn. Okay, this is gonna be pretty complex, but if it works, it works. I really want to see it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is sick looking. Okay, so that opens up. We do that. And then we do that. And then look at that. And then we can head down in the have we put it? No, we have not. Look at that. You can look down there, see the wheel. Oh my gosh, this is sick. Holy cow, this is crazy. I love this so much. Wow, I am really proud of this plane, and I really did not think it was gonna go well. Holy cow. I really just am shocked to believe how this is actually coming out pretty well. I did not expect it to come out this well. I got an idea though. I want to put a button here that's locked, somewhere. I have no clue where. I'm probably gonna make like a whole little landing. Actually, I don't know what it is. I don't know. We need a throttle for the engine now. We got a bunch of throttles here, but none for the engine. Seriously, like what? Okay, so we're gonna. Well, technically, we don't really need a throttle yet for the engine, but guess what? We're gonna put one in anyway. Okay. Here we go, and oh, I should have connected it from this, because then that would have worked. Okay. That's for later, and now let's get a starter. Because actually, well, we technically don't want to build a starter until we got the engines in. Which, speaking of the engines, should we have one or two? Let's see. I mean, definitely if we make the wings longer, which I feel like we might have to now. Like, look, see, this is, we might have to make it wider, like, too. Which I'd hate to say after we put all this effort into this wing, but we might have to expand it even more. Just so we can make double engines. Because I think we're going to need 4 engines to get this thing to actually take off. Because this thing is a giant behemoth. So what we're going to do is, everything we've been doing for the past, I don't know, how long have we been recording now? 2 hours? Holy cow. The break at 12 almost, a little past. That's fine. Late night streams are always fun. Probably one of my favorite things. Okay. We're gonna expand you a little bit. Well, actually, technically, we don't really want to expand you. We want to, like, leave you open, like that. I sure hope I didn't mess anything up, though. Oh, I kind of did. So we're not gonna do that yet. Okay. So then what we're gonna do is do the same thing over here. So we're gonna go to this. We're gonna go to clear content. We're gonna just slide it right on down here. We're going to just scooch that over one. Okay. We're gonna scoot you up just a few. How far did we go over? Looks like about 3. possibly, yeah, 3. I mean, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're adding 2 anyway. So we're gonna go to cut, move, 1, 2, paste, and then we're gonna put those 2 blocks in there. Okay. And now what we can do is pretty much just delete this whole thing. Well, okay, apparently not. Oh wait, maybe we should merge it together and then we can do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is do that. Okay, expand this across. We're not gonna really care about this thing that much. Wow, I missed the whole bottom half of this. It's fine. No big problem. Just a little bit of moving up to do. So, okay, this is a little wonky now, but other than that, that's pretty much the point of this. It seems like every time I do it, something gets wonkier and wonkier. Okay. We're gonna go across like that, okay. And then that should be... I want to end it soon, actually. I want to end the video sometime around now. It's getting pretty late, but the problem is, I don't got a good ending point. I just keep adding on to this thing, and the more I add on to it, the more ideas I get, and I don't want to ruin my ideas right now, because my brain is, like, fresh, because it's been awake for so long. I'm, like, thinking like crazy. I'm, like, thinking every single idea you could think of. Like, I'm thinking of, like, plane strategies. Flying this thing would be sick right now. Taking this thing out for a spin in a giant storm would be sick right now. Pretty much anything would be sick right now. Just anything to do with flying this thing, I'm all in. I want to fly this thing right now. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I kind of know why. It's cool to fly stuff you know you've built. Am I the only one that finds that cool? Flying something you know you built, and it just like something, it feels so much better than flying something someone else built. I don't know why. You're like, wow, I built this. You don't say like, this guy that I watch off of YouTube built this. No. You say, wow, I built this. Like that's just like a whole different meaning than you just saying like, oh, some guy I watch off of YouTube built this. Kind of stuff. Like, no, just, you know what I mean, just now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is cut that off like there. So then what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the top half first. So okay, so this is gonna go flat, then go in a tiny bit, and then go flat again. Yeah, there's just something so different. I just don't, I can't like grasp what. It's just so cool just saying, I built this, you know? Like, am I the only one that thinks that? I don't know. I'm probably sounding crazy right now if I am. Like, I built this. Like, that's just, like, a whole different meaning than just saying, like, oh, I watched this guy who's really good at building, and he built this, and I'm flying it. Like, knowing you went through the process, the pain, the suffering, and the knowledge of building all the way through it, even if it don't look the coolest, it's still cool being able to fly it at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, if it flies, it's technically a plane. Planes ain't built off of design. They ain't rated off of coolness. If they look stupid, don't mean they ain't gonna fly. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, it is cool to have an actual plane, you know? Like, like one you can actually look at, but what I would do first off is just watch a video, practice before you build something that you like, and then it doesn't fly. And I'll just make a, like what I did pretty much. I literally built a whole practice plane from, like, I think, what video was that in? Was that on, like, all the vehicles I built video or something that I posted today? I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did. I just made, like, a practice plane. You don't gotta make it look fancy, which anyone who watched that video would know that thing was not fancy at all. It was just an engine and a bunch of blocks. Because I wanted to practice it. And that was with a propeller engine. Nothing fancy about those. But, yeah. Cool. Really cool about this game. Just building. Peacefully building. And chilling. Chilling and building. Building and chilling. Okay. See, look, that looks a little wonky. But at the end of the day, this thing is a behemoth, and I don't really care if it looks wonky at this point. I just want to have this giant thing and just look at it. Because you won't really be looking at the wing shape when you're attacking this thing. You'll be looking at the guns. Speaking of the guns, we have no guns still. I really want to add, like, a gun, but I just don't know where. I'm feeling like I just make an aircraft carrier kind of thing right now. Like, you can carry, like, vehicles, like an aircraft carrier, because this is an aircraft. But, seriously, like, I feel like I should make, like, I don't know. Speaking of, I completely lost. I, for some reason, thought that was not supposed to be the puppet was, though. Okay, so like that, and then we went to... Okay, there, this is like the captain's area. So, what we can do is cut that out for the door, cut that out for the door, and then turn this off, and then do that. Do that. Yeah, so in case there's a leak, I mean, there's pretty much nowhere the water's gonna go. Okay. So, we just need to make sure that it actually floats now. Which I feel like it should. I don't know why not. Okay, well that's a why not. It will flood through this window. So look at that. So yeah, like I said, I don't know why not. I mean, seriously, like what could go wrong here? Like, I mean, look, there's like no gaps, no anything. Landing gear could be a problem. It doesn't open up to any. Actually, no, never mind. No, it won't be a problem. Oh well, this one would, because look at this. I mean, seriously, it goes. Actually, I don't think this is even supposed to be like this in the first place. Hold up. What is going on over here? Jeez. What is this? Couldn't even tell it was the landing gear for a second. This is the landing gear. Okay. There we go. Let's make sure everything's merged together now. Yep. Yep. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So, now what we want to do is build the 2 jet engines, which we could definitely fit 2 on here now. Landing gear could be a problem, you know, with the jet engine. I'm trying to think of a way to make it not a problem. Put them on the end? I don't know. Or should we just have 2 engines for now? Because I want to put like one there and one there, but I don't know. So let's save, because we haven't saved it. Look, see, that's what it last looked like. Now we're gonna overwrite this, and now let's see what it looks like. Look at that difference. The landing gear is there, the wings are bigger, and there's not much else. Because most of it was on the inside, like down here and stuff. Like that. Okay, so what I like about this is it's an actual good looking plane. I mean, that's pretty rare for me, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. So then now what we want to do, I mean, we still have this giant behemoth to get to fly now. That's the problem. We have to get this to fly. So, I know how to build a jet engine. Why don't we go ahead and start doing it? Should we do large? How big is a large? Oh my goodness. Okay, if we do a large one, we don't need ammo. That's what I'm gonna say that right now. If we do a large one, we don't need any more than that. I think I almost want it like right where the right here, but the thing is the landing gear is there. So technically, what if? Okay, we better be doing this on each side. So let's go ahead and make it to where we're doing it on each side. What if we move the landing gear? So, nice and all having landing gear there, but we're going to put a jet engine there. So, we're going to build the jet engine. Have no clue how, because I don't know how this little intake is going to work. I'll see in a second how its like placement works and all that. So, yeah, okay, I see how it works now. So... So I'm gonna just go down from here. Yes, okay. We don't want small, we want big. That should be on the top, yeah, okay. So what we want to do from here on out. Okay, so we want the jet compressor. Wow, this thing looks super small. What would we do with this? Okay, I think we just want that. Okay, yeah. So we do that, and then we do the jet compression chamber. Which we want that to go like that, yes. We want the air to point back. We want the jet turbine medium. This is gonna look sick. And that should be, okay, yeah. We want both of those pipes to be on top. Okay. And then we want the jet exhaust itself. We could put an afterburner on, but I don't think we really need that. We just need a jet engine. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. Now what we want to do is just make it look like a decent looking jet engine. And it not look like whatever this is. So what we're going to do is just do this. See? I know, very complicated. You just have to like drag this back and forth like 5 times. Okay. And then we're going to cut that off there. And then, okay. Now I'm going to try to figure out how to make this look even better. So we're going to go across like that. Okay. So we're going to just drag that all the way down to there. And we're going to do the same thing down to here. Okay, here's where the, this is where you really want to, have some room in here. So, first things first, when you want to have room in here, you really want to have room in here. I'm not joking. There's, like, a bunch of stuff you want in here. Okay, so, okay, first things first. We want to build this again. We want to build this whole outside area a little bit more. So, let's go up the sides like that. I think this is how you would want it, but if you don't want it this way, you don't have to build it this way. This is just me building it to where it looks a little bit nicer like that. See? Okay. Now you want to slip a, what is it called? Like a PID thing or something? Like a PID controller, yeah. This is the one thing you want. This is like this new stuff to me. I don't really know how it's all supposed to go together, but I'm going to try to find out how. Okay. I want to, like, go look at the video. I'm going to leave the live stream real quick. Just so I can watch this video. Just so I don't lead you guys the wrong way. Because I would hate to do that to you. Which one is it? Is it the basic? Or is it? I think it's this one. Okay, YouTube. I don't need your ads. I already am using you for this video. Okay. So, I don't really quite remember how to... Okay. Oh, wait. We do need a, button thingy, or like a push, yeah, a toggle push thing. Okay, I know how to build it, buddy. Okay, I like how you're telling me though. Like, thank you very much. Okay, the PID, the throttle, So we got both the throttles and we got that. The push button we don't have, so let's go get the push button up in the cockpit. Oh my goodness, I am snapping my neck all over the place. So the engine starter will go right there. Push button. That is what starts the engines. I'll start both of them. Okay. And landing gear go right there. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is watch this quick little video. It's like from here on out, it's like 5 minutes. Just so I can, okay, battery. Yeah, we do have to connect this with energy. Okay, yeah. Battery. Okay, there we go, and we just have to do the same thing over here. You and you. See, there's only 2 things that really need electricity. The other things are up here, which we already have connected with everything. Okay, hold up. We need to get you to you. There we go. That's all we need. Okay. So now what we want to do is watch what he does here. Okay, let's see. Okay, we want the RPS now. Okay. So what we're gonna do is go to here. Where's the RPS? Okay, for the. Yeah. Okay. What does that say? Okay, that's gonna go into one of these. You. Okay. So follow along here. Okay, our first throttle. Okay. Okay, so the first throttle can be this one. And I think he calls the first one throttle, I believe. That's what he did. And that's gonna go over to here. I think that's what he did, yes. Yeah, he called it throttle. Okay. So this goes to the throttle on here. Yes, sadly. I'm surprised actually, no, that's good. Okay, so a push button is gonna go into here. So what we're gonna do is go over here. Boom. Oh, the compressor too. I forgot about that part. Where's the compressor at? The compressor. Where's the compressor? What? Where's the compressor? Okay. Jeez. Okay. Dumb little button. Okay. I know. Yes, I know. Okay, so you get to this, and it'll go to active. I remember that part. Okay. Final throttle. And this was like Turk or something like that, I believe. No, first, okay. Select. Okay. Okay, there. We got first in.
Alright, now we gotta do some changes here. First things first, let's call this.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. Call this stat, which we kind of figured that's what that was. Okay. Let's go start. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what he called it. Wow. Yeah, that's why I'm hiding this in the engine. Okay, here's the logistic part. Okay. This is why I won't remember this. Okay, I know this was like a 0.01. This was 0.0001. No.
that doesn't make sense.
01.
Don't worry.
I believe this is what it was.
Things going. We're gonna go to
Yeah.
0.01 on proportional gain. We're gonna go 0.00001
Yeah.
triple gain. And we're gonna go 0.01
Yeah.
triple gain, and we're gonna leave max value at A0. Okay. Oops. Numbers there. Alright, that should in theory be everything we need to get this jet engine going.
Okay. Now the real question is, did that do that on each side for me? No, it did not. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to see if I remember this. So this went from RPS, right, in something. The chamber, yeah. So active. Oh goodness, I don't want to mess this up, and I don't like that. That. Okay, we need to send that to the compressor too. Where's the compressor? Okay, there's a compressor. Okay, I'm trying to do this by memory now. Okay. First throttle. Set point. I forgot what we did for the set point. Okay, let's go look. I don't remember that one. Let me go back to where he started decoding.
Combustion chamber. And that's gonna come into our process variable.
Okay, that can. What is it? This? Wait, no. Let me go back. Let me see this again.
Start with an RPS out of our combustion chamber. And that's gonna
Okay, RPS. That's gonna go to.
come into our process variable.
Okay, that's right.
Then we're gonna come over here to our first throttle, and that's gonna go into our set point. So we're gonna call
First file, that's a set point. Where's the set point? Wait. So that doesn't go into the throttle? Okay. Apparently not.
this throttle.
Okay, yes, I've done that.
Alright, so from the set, the control output of the PID, that now goes to our throttle. Okay? Following along, so
Okay. Control point, that goes to the throttle. Okay, there we go.
far? Good.
Yes, I am.
From our push button, we're gonna go two places. We're going to our push to toggle.
Push to toggle. Yes. We've got that.
Go into our compressor. And this is gonna do two things. While we hold
That's
our
right.
push button down, it's gonna run the compressor.
Mm-hmm.
When we let go, the compressor will stop running, but hopefully by then the engine has started and the
Yes,
compressor
yes. I know.
Putting it to the push
I am not
toggle
stupid.
brings it over and makes it an on state
Mhm.
for our PID to stay activated.
I've done that already.
Great, that's what we need. So our other throttle here, we're gonna grab it and we're gonna go straight to our
We've done that.
thrust spoiler. Alright, now we gotta do some changes here. First thing first,
We've done all that. Okay.
starter.
So what we're gonna do now?
We call this thrust.
Make this 0.
Start value.
So a point
That's
0
gonna keep it
1.
from going anywhere.
This will be a point 0. Okay, 0 0 0 1. And this will be a point 0.
Now let's go to our PID and change these settings.
I already did that. Okay. So that's it. I believe, right?
Yeah, 0.0E to get this jet engine going. 0.01 on
Okay.
gain, and we're gonna leave max value at A0. Okay. Whoops. Numbers there. Alright, that should in theory be everything we need to get this jet.
Okay, good. Okay, that's everything. See, that was a little bit of work, you know. It's definitely not the easiest thing you could do, but it's also the he said the easiest way he knows. So I'm gonna take his word, and it's gonna be the easiest way I know now too. Because it's actually not too bad once you actually learn it, which I obviously have not. But hey, it's still pretty fun to do. Okay, there. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now we're gonna I'm making this look all fancy in here, because, you know, nice. There we go. Okay. So now, technically everything should be logicked up here. So if we go to spawn, oh, we don't have landing gears. Oops. We might want to get some landing gears actually. So let's go build the landing gear again because yeah, we took it out. I'm gonna go to the middle, the dead middle. Okay. This is the middle, even though it's really not, but apparently to the game it is. Well, apparently to my knowledge it is, because that's literally what it is. Okay, we're gonna go to there, because we don't know. Okay, we're gonna go to pivot. So these explode the landing gears lip, but well, technically, what if we put them on the end of the wing? So we want positive to go up. Like that, pretty much, yeah. Okay, I don't know what we need. To get down to where that is again, but I'm gonna assume that much. Well, I am doing good with this for some reason. I don't know why. You're making the back ones one lower due to the fact that, you know, reasons. Okay, now we're gonna put this in there. Boom. And that's gonna go on each side. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is just fill this up because, again, this is a water boat. Strikes the water, this wing fills, we're gonna sink pretty much because this is a lot of space that we don't need to have filling, you know. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is just do a little bit of knowledge. Okay, so we need to make this get controlled by the landing gear thing, which is right here. We need to put the same thing down there. Okay, now that should be pretty much everything other than one more thing, electricity. Electricity is very important because if it doesn't have electricity, it's pretty much just useless. It's not gonna do anything. But yeah, also speaking of electricity, these don't have electricity. No, they do. Okay. Spawn. Oh, it's almost evened out. It's almost. It's extremely close. It's almost though. Okay, so that works. We need to make that one bigger. So okay, I'm noting that. Okay, so one bigger. That way. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can delete that and then put that there. Boom. Okay, so now we're gonna spawn it. Wow, this thing looks sick. It almost balances out. Seriously, I mean it's extremely close. Okay. Let's see, does it work? Oh no, there's something wrong with the front one. Oh, yeah, I wonder why. So, you know, I kind of forgot to put the, flaps out. So, yeah, every time I close that, it was just, like, jamming them in there with it. So, yeah, that's probably the problem. Okay, which one's like that? I think it's this one. So, first, throttle lever. And then you can't really reach that one from here. Look, see? Now we can pull it in. Which we're not going to do because we know it works. Okay. So, what we're going to do is... Oh my goodness. Need to wait for like a pop. Come on. Pop. 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 Oh, it's not popping. Come on. Wow, it's not. Oh no, maybe I have to turn these on. I forgot. I don't know. Now let's see. There's pop one. There's a smoke. You gotta see smoke. Oh, it's not working. Okay. So there's something wrong. Yep. We're gonna go into the thing. It's something wrong with... Oh, fuel. Dummy. Okay. Why do I always forget fuel now? Like, I swear. It's like... Every time. Am I the only one that's realized that? Like, I have forgotten fuel on the first plane. This plane. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of repetitive. Okay. It's like I have like a forgetting thing of fuel or something. I don't even know. So what we're gonna do is, where's the fuel tanks again? Okay. This is gonna spin. Okay, how big is this? I need to see this from like the front of this, pretty much. Okay. So if this is like too wide, which I'm assuming it is, I'm gonna just pretty much cut those out. And that should be good. There we go. And now that should work. And speaking of working, I want to kind of make this shrink. I don't know why. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it shrink. So let's go ahead and do that. Like get smaller like a little bit on the back. Because it looks a little weird. I figured it looked a little weird when I looked at it. And I was trying to get the takeoff, which obviously did not go very well, because who was expecting it to actually work first try? I was actually kinda. I'm sure a bunch of you were, probably, because I literally watched the video and that person's worked, but that's because I forgot to put fuel on. He actually put fuel on. I did not. Even though we have infinite fuel on, you still need a fuel tank to give it fuel. And if, I mean, I don't know, maybe I did do something wrong then, because if infinite fuel's on, you'd think, you know, I don't know. So look at that. So we're gonna spawn. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty cool. Okay. So now, you know what make it even cooler? If it actually on. Okay. Okay. So we want to... Well, I think you don't want those on, actually. Maybe you do want those on. So I think you want throttle on, but you don't want thrust, because I'll send you flying. I think. I don't know. I'm going off of like an I think here. That's probably not good. Go on, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Maybe you do need thrust on. Actually, maybe you don't want throttle on and you want thrust on. I swear, I thought he didn't do one. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I am being stupid. Come on, pop. It's not popping. They're not popping. I don't get why. Now if I do both of them... It's not popping at all. This is extremely weird. So it technically should be popping by now. Okay, so let's go double check. Because there is definitely... Hold on, let me make sure I'm not like screwing with my camera. Okay, yes, see, that's exactly why I did that. Okay, so we got a problem here. It's probably something with the engine, I think. I hope. I really hope. No, it's not. There's no problem with the engine. I don't like that. How come there's problems with everything but the engine? I don't like that. Why won't it first? Or why won't it go? I don't quite get it. Hold, let me watch how he does it. Let's watch how he does it.
Our actual throttle here, the stop around 38. The is continuing to where is our, and I guess it's like a cooling system for the jet engines. Who knows? But they got to be moving. Let's go ahead and spawn this in. Let's get it started. You'll see it working. And yeah, where is our? Okay, so we're gonna throttle up just a little bit. We'll go say 38 RPM. Let's go ahead and spawn this in. Let's get. I've noticed that's when they tend to explode.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. That took a little bit. So we go to throttle. Okay. That's first. We want throttle. Throttle. Okay. We want the max value at 190. So they won't explode.
Quicker. So it needs that air movement. I guess it's like a cooling system for the jet engines. Who knows?
Okay.
But they gotta be moving. Let's go ahead and spawn this in. Let's get it started. You'll see it working.
Okay, let's see.
And yeah, where is our? Okay, so we're gonna throttle up just a little bit. We'll go say 38 RPM. We're holding it. That's running our compressor. And now we've started.
Yeah, he did not have to hold it that long. I had to hold it for a long time and it still didn't even go. Okay.
It's still compressing air, which is great. We're just spooling up here. The is continuing to stay on because of where is our? Okay, so we're gonna throttle up just a little bit. We'll go say 38 RPM. Let's go ahead and spawn this in.
Wait, what do you do with the? Oh, hold up. Okay, I know what I've probably done wrong here. So we go to select, we go to throttle. No, they're at 0. Now I wonder why the one's down on his and the others are up. I am confused. Okay, that's fine though. We are going to do the throttle. There. Okay. We can't steer. We can't do anything. We're flying. We're flying and we don't even need to. Oh goodness. We made a rocket ship. Oh. So too much speed? Maybe. Possibly. Just a little bit. You know, like Mayday, Mayday, we are going down. Mayday. 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 I guess it's time to test the boat feature. Mayday, 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 we are going down. Oh crap, that's not gonna be good. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. I don't like how that's filled for some reason. Glitchy loom. Oh, no. Okay. So that loom's flooded now, sense of hole. But look! It's a boat! Wow! Look at that boat feature. Okay. Now it's time for us to actually test the boat feature, because that's clearly not the boat feature. That's clearly it just... Jeez, look at that oil leak! Holy smokes! Is that an oil leak? Is that just water? I can't tell. It falls like a bunch of oils on. Okay. So, I'm gonna spawn it here. Oh, by the way, we probably should save it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go to... Where is it? I don't even know where it is anymore. It's like out in the middle of the ocean, okay. Okay. So, hello, sir. We're going to, save you under this one right here. Confirm. About to end the stream, actually. Just want to do one more thing. We want to test the boat feature. I want to, like, actually see if it floats, because that back room floated, and I want to see if that was just because of those cracks in the back, or if it was the, oh, it doesn't fit. Well, you suck. I wanted to see my boat. Is this one a little bit bigger? Possibly. Oh, man. I wanted to test it in the water. Well, I guess we'll have to drive it in the water once we make it to where we can drive it. Okay. Well, I feel like this was a pretty successful video. So, I'll give you, like, a nice little tour of it before we, say goodbye for the night, I guess you could say. So look, see, here's our boat. Oh, well, I guess you can call it a boat. A plane. It leans back a little bit. That's like a chill kind of guy, I guess you could say. We open the back, and then it's a less chill guy. No, 51. 51's about the sweet spot, because it's like not too high, not too low. You know, all that stuff. If you go any higher, it's pretty much like a straight drop, and you're like, ah! Okay. So, no, get up, okay. Okay, I totally climbed that, okay. So we put it down like 50, 51, I guess you could say. 60, probably a good, yeah, 60's pretty good too. 60's pretty good, yeah. Probably you can't really get a vehicle up at this angle, but yeah, you could try. 55 is my favorite, actually. I like the 50s because see, it's like not too crazy. Okay, so you could go in there and close this, but we're not gonna do it because it's gonna like lean back and all that. And then we can go to the ladder, climb it, and then go in here. There'll be 2 doors on each side to get in. We go in here, and we got the cockpit, which is pretty cool. This is what it looks like when you're flying in it. Looks pretty cool, you know. We'll have like a alarm system and all that for when we're going down and all that, but probably not going to be needed too much because, you know, reasons of being a boat plane. Okay, and then another thing I want to go into, because, oh, oops, I just damaged my own plane. I am glitching really badly. Sorry, plane, I am really struggling to understand, okay. Okay, so look, see, we got the landing gear here, which right now is got nothing in it. Has got nothing in it, and then we got the engine, all that. One thing I want to check, can we not at all, we're gonna go cut this in half real quick. We cannot lift this up at all. No, we cannot. We literally cannot. Okay, I just wanted to check, you know. It would be cool if we could go over top of it, you know, but it's fine. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, here's half of the plane. Here's the plane that's, like, completely flattened. And here's, like, just the one half of the plane. Yeah, I did find out you could do this, too. I didn't really know what this meant, and I feel like fiddling with it, and this is what it does. So, look, see? This is what the plane looks like, pretty much. So, yeah, here's the plane. It looks bulky and cool. So, what we're gonna do is like that. Actually, I think I would like it like this, but it's like sits up on its back. So like, let's go ahead and 35 is pretty chill. Yeah, I like that 35. We're gonna like stand on top of it. Okay, then we're gonna go to photo mode. That'll be cool if you had like the tsunami in the background. Okay, hide this and ta-da! We got a really cool looking plane, I guess. In case that's too big. No. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Do not forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.